Same night. Let's get it. Things up and about to go down.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. He'll bring it out. It's Fields. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. To the ground with the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw.
Oh, my.
That was an eyelash away from being kicked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Hey, right.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your own line, I say go for it every time.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that.
And that's how pressure on the quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quarterback extends the play. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
I just don't know how you go wrong with bringing more speed on the field in third down situations.
Well,
you
got
go
work on
dime, you
the
bring
offense,
6
man. You
defensive
got
backs on the
finesse
field.
on the
Now, not only do you have better guys to cover, but when that QB goes into scramble mode, I got a bunch of fast little guys that can catch him, get on the ground, set up the fourth down and shoot him.
Oh, my God.
One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Robinson looking to pass. He's got the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense lining up for a first down play. It's a draw.
Oh, I missed.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The play action fake. A little release to the back. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Avery. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He's going to pass. Got his man quickly.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
Gets it out quickly. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Quarterback on the keeper. Running with power.
Good, yeah.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Tired of
As
playing
college
fuck.
football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing, and he's in for the touchdown.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss.
Let's go.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. He makes a catch. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The new set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Avery. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
This is why everybody knows wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards, pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping him.
They'll throw on third and short. Using the quick game. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Power football with the run.
Give me a block. Let's go. 20. Let's go.
Headed to the end zone. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. The final gut punch. Touchdown on the short run.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Akron overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from InfoCision Stadium, these Zips got to be thrilled with this result. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Robinson will throw. Immediately fires to the middle. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
There you go, defense.
Shot the aggressive play down.
Off the way.
We like throwing those jump balls up to my
Off the
receiver.
way.
Usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
Give me a block.
And now this offense will take the field again. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown.
Give me
They
a
got to
block.
stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense has a chance to take
You
it.
say we got to
You
go
can
in
see
the
the
air.
offense, too. They understand the situation.
say we got to
right
go
now.
in the
They're
air.
jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run
say we
back
got
on
going?
the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
That pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Somebody get him.
And they
Oh, my God, no.
capitalized on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
If you don't have good vision,
Come
you're
on,
not going to
Mike.
be a middle of the field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see the...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down.
Here you go.
Robinson looking to pass.
You're right. Come on.
How about
Good
that
run.
play to get a hand
Come on,
in there
D.
and force
I
the
feel it.
incompletion? I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county.
Come on. Here we go. I feel it. I feel it.
They'll try the counter.
Hey, come on,
Still on
baby.
his feet at the 45.
Come on, baby.
He's finally
Oh.
got it out of bounds, and even with that kind
I'll
of
do better
pickup,
than
they
that.
are still short of the first down. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end.
You got to do better than
Fair
that.
catch called for and made.
Yeah.
First down for this offense.
You know.
He'll start this drive firing.
Okay, I see. I see. I
Trying
see.
to make magic on
I
the
see.
scramble. At
I
the
see.
40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
You go.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run
baby,
so
that's one too.
fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers.
Right there.
They can't
Good shit.
catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Pressure
Oh.
coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Block, man.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the
Block.
half. First down sack pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Wants to throw on 2nd down. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it now
13.
1st and goal.
It's a beautiful
Yes,
pass
sir,
and catch. I
13.
love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense.
Yes,
with
sir.
his
Look
eyes.
like
He froze
got somebody
that
himself.
safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his
Look.
route.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Can the defense stop them again
Come on,
on
big
2nd
84.
and goal?
Oh, you know
And
what
he
I'm doing.
hammers his
Of course
way
you want
in
to
for
do
a
it.
touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want
There
from
you
the
go.
offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by
14, Tiger
so that
7.
scoring drive took only 6
Going in the
plays.
head, going in the head time.
And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball
Oh,
will come
baby,
out to the
looking good, looking
25-yard
good,
line.
looking good, looking good. Where we at, defense? You
Clock is
feel it?
wound
You
down,
still
just
feel
over
it?
20 seconds to go before the break. They'll have it
Still
first
feel
and
it.
10.
You go.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Clock still
look at the
running,
pick.
almost certainly the last play of the
Look at the
half.
peak.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Huntsville.
We're home,
And
guys.
it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they
Bulldog
play
finna
when
whip the
it
Tiger.
matters most.
Goddamn, this Bulldog finna whip the Tiger. Come on, let's go.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half.
Gotta think they did a pick on farm or something. Let's go.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that we can win this game.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Robinson will throw. Gets it out fast. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Go.
Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
You feel it. You feel it.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over.
I
They
think he's gonna make it home.
unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you
get out of
wanted
here.
to accomplish. Make
Come on,
this
baby.
defense think. Put them back
Come
on
on,
their heels.
baby.
Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be
Oh,
able
you
to
better
simplify
should have
runs
started
out of this
attacking me,
drive.
boy, because I was out of
Really
there.
jack it.
Yeah, I like that
Give him a block.
idea, but I also like the fact
Give him
that
a block.
speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
No kicker.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this
No
one
kicker.
would be a doozy if they can pull it
Oh,
off.
good shit. Good
Almost
shit. Good shit.
intercepted,
Good
and what a
shit. Good
momentum
shit.
swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin them deep.
Come on, stay right there.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a
Come on,
touchback.
guys. Go back out here.
They'll snap it from the
Let's
20
do
for
something.
the opening play of this
I think we're
drive.
going to do it, so let's do it, defense.
He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the
He
carry.
ain't going
A
nowhere.
negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the
Yeah.
defensive tackle penetrate?
All right.
What a great first step. He shot
Nice.
right through the offensive line
Gotta
and got
get
the
that, though,
TFL.
That was just a perfectly
Shit,
choreographed
65, you had me
screen. The
blocked,
line
huh?
got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Direct snap. Bowls his way
Y'all
forward.
let him walk in there. Oh, shit, I ain't trying to do that.
To the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick release on the RPO.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy snaps, take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5.
Oh, y'all let him get these first downs. The
offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to him. He'll pull it down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
We all on the ground, baby. We got to get up on our feet.
35,
Stay up on our feet.
Get it there to convert 3rd down.
Stay up on our feet.
Coming after him. Finds the tight end.
Good shit.
Good tackle there to
do?
stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive.
You'll take that. You'll take that
thing would have
anyway.
hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
Good shit. Hey.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
I like that.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to put it away.
You gotta move. Move.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. After the incompletion, back to the passing game.
Oh,
and they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Going for the big play.
Get up on it. Get up on it down. Go up on it up, baby.
And the tackle is made, but not before
Good
that
shit,
completion gets them 30+.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter
Good
throws,
shit,
just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Hands it off. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get them to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
From the gun, give on the inside. Finds his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12.
Big sorry ass ain't starting now.
What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. touch pass on the jet sweep.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Keep the energy.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. BYU is running away with this one, and they're just itching to ring that victory bell. They're up by 21 over the Coyotes. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play to lead the clock.
Tackled immediately after the catch. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. It'll be a draw. He breaks the tackle. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker. Get the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch past the sticks. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Robinson looking to pass. He makes the connection. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. No huddle offense to the line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And he was off to the races after the catch. And they finally drag him down. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29.
They spoke, you guys know what they're doing.
Looking to move it through the air. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. It's complete to the left. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws them to within a field goal. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires left. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Now on second down after the incompletion. Gives it to the back on the draw. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Robinson will throw. They're bringing heat. And it's incomplete on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Wants to throw on first down. On target. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Got his man on the outside. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Makes the grab down the middle. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. On second down, he'll let it fly. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Just threw that one way too far.
They took a shot into the end zone, trying to come away with a touchdown. Nice play by the defense. You're expecting them here to kick a field goal. I know there's time left in the game, but just tie this thing up and let your defense go to work.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Field goal is good. Game is tied. And how about a little drama, guys? And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jason. Get that first down, stop the clock, and get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you, get yourself in position to win.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Biggest drive of the game right here as we get close to the end of regulation. Rolls it in. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Going with the ground game left. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Quarterback checking the play. Right back to the well. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Timeout by the defense. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
You got to call the game to win it right now. Less than a minute to go. A field goal is going to do it for you. Every time you drop back and throw the ball, you're risking taking a sack. So if you're going to throw it, the ball's got to come out quickly. But I think at this juncture, you'd love to be able to run and give your field goal kicker a chance.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. That late clutch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Comes out throwing on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the grab on the left side. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, throwing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you can see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this is